Okay, slight update. The battery that I bought at Lowe's for the remote ceiling fan is the incorrect battery. The one they gave me is a little too big. So for right now, I'm going to start taking this other fan apart, the ceiling fan apart that doesn't work. We'll scrap it out for some copper and just some other kind of metals. All right, here we go. That's tin or steel. This I'm pretty sure is probably, yep, magnetic, so it goes in the same one. That one come apart. Pretty sure this is also, yep, tin or scrap metal. Let's go ahead and take these out. Pretty sure these switches are good in here, the pull chain switches, so probably gonna hang on to those. Actually, years ago, one of my daughters broke one. She pulled too hard on the chain when she was a little girl. I think she actually was jumping up to try to turn it on or off or something, and broke it. So at that time, I really didn't know a lot about fixing things and things like that. So it just basically, that part of the ceiling fan never worked again. Put a wire in there. No rolling. Again, tin or brass or copper or anything like that. Okay, so this is actually the first ceiling fan that I've taken apart to scrap. So this is kind of new, but figured if it doesn't work and I can't use it that way, then I'm just going to scrap it out, and you know, that way all of it isn't going to a dumpster somewhere. Just snipping these wires off. These don't twist off. If they twisted off, I would just twist them, but these they crimp down. So just cut those off. The wires out here. Here is the switch on the pull chains. And what I'll do is, that one's already cut, so I'll just cut the other one and try to leave a little bit of wire on there so I have something to splice into when I do need to use it. It's not as much as I would like to have, but it'll work. Alright, we're just going to take it apart from the top. Switch down, which is awesome. All right, get those two pieces of wire, throw them in there. nut out right here. This piece off. Pretty sure that's just tin. Yep. Not brass. Check this piece too. Also tin. Get this out of the way. That's a heavy. That might actually be brass. It's not magnetic. Might be cast. That's brass. I don't know if you can see right there where I scratched it. It's shiny brass. That's a heavy piece too. This was on the curb. I found it on the curb. And I tried to use it, but it didn't work. I'm actually going to save this piece and the nuts for it because I have needed these before. I'm going to save those. Alright, now we got a bunch of wires in here. And some of those do have these on them, these wire nuts. So I'm just going to take them off. And the rest of these have the crimped ones where you can't untwist them. So I'll just cut those. Cut them as close as I can. Here's the other switch. This would be the fan switch for the fan. So it has more wires coming off of it because there's 3 speeds. So what I'll do is I'll cut these up a little higher to hopefully, if I need one, I can say that I have one. Just about got all the wires cut out. Alright. Now if I can pull all those through. Yep. Looks like I might be able to. There's a knot in that one. Get the knot out of it first, and then we'll try to pull it through. Alright. There's still a few wires there. Okay, now we're going to bust this motor apart. Let's go ahead and take this last piece here off. Alright, we got that loose. So you can see all the copper in here now. But what I need to do is I actually need to get this piece off too, because I'll cut this side and then have to pull it through from that side. So I still got a little bit of hammering and such to do. This, I believe, is cast aluminum. Okay, well, that is steel. That is steel. These are cast aluminum. I'm not going to fool with taking those out. That looks like brass, but it's very magnetic. So all of this will go in the junk steel. apparently make a lot of noise. All right, got it out of there. So we'll cut everything loose. Pull those through. All right, now we're just going to cut these like this. Okay, they look about the same thickness, so just wondered which side would be easier. They can go back to the vise. All right, so I have all these cut now. And what I'll do is go to the other side, take my screwdriver, and just pry them out. Like that. Throw them in with the #1 copper. All right, so we got the outside row taken out. Now I got to cut these and get the inside. I think my cutters are on their last leg. I have to go through a little bit of the time. I actually bent the handles earlier. All right, so here's what's left, and it's just steel, so it will go in the scrap metal bin. Probably took me about 45 minutes to do that, maybe an hour. Here is the copper from the inside, and also have some of the copper wire, some cast brass, and just some other scraps and such. All right, so that was me scrapping out the old ceiling fan that I tried to use in my son's room and couldn't get to work. Make something of it. I found it on the curb during our trash pickup day. It was a nice looking fan. I still have the blades upstairs. I may put those on eBay because I'm pretty sure that those you can sell those for a little bit. So I'll put the blades on there. That's what we got. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that bell for notifications for when I post a new video. And thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And I noticed in my last video I say and a lot, so I'm going to work on that. I probably said a lot on this one too, but I am going to work on that. So until next time, God bless. We'll see you later.